삐끗덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 뻔 바른 땡난내 기분대로 뻔 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐끗덕 삐끗덕 저는 나쁘지 않은 비 박자에 맞게 삐끗덕 걸음이 잡으로 흔들리 넌 나처럼 친 이유로 원래 손길에까지 내가 더 뻔해 야란 뭐 삐져 가사도 없애 잠도 파스 다 털어내보지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 세상에 다 있어 생일 표시 나는 좀 바꿔 세상이가 뺐어 그들은 스냅이 떠나보내 그거구나 삐끗덕 삐끗덕 걸음거리고 장난꾸린 듯이 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 내 손에 쏟아지는 여름에 너는 봄고 달려버리는 비용 비켜내 엉덩이지 마요 위험 빨리 비켜봐 너왜 더 비겁되게 너만 줘 숨을 줘 너만 써 이제 내게 그 보니 여러분 break 상세를 보세 더 press 언제 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지만 시선을 뺐어 See you cross the 내가 뺐죠 사는 좀 더 누가 뺐어 어쩌든 삐끗덕 걸음거리고 장난꾸린 Don't care about a thing 난내 기분대로 난 걸음거리고 장난 삐끗덕 걸음거리고 장난꾸린 Don't care about a thing 난내 기분대로
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno for
Semenyo! Has another go! Goal! The ideal start!
the perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! Of course! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back.
Big chance! Oh, what has happened here? Played up towards the front line. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. And he plays one through. Oh, he's got a side of... There's the shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Rodri. That is good alertness. Natchez Cunha. Strong running down that left flank. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Lisandro Martinez calmly anticipates. Otobert providing an outlet on that flank. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a pretty loose pass. Now this could be a chance. Foden, cute ball now, how can he reach it? And claimed it back swiftly.
That's going in strongly.
Burmo, played out towards the right wing. Otobert receives it in a wide position. Semenyo, quality ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. And then Burmo. And it's made its way to him. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. Dorgu cuts it out. Ugarte. Oh, good spread. Otobert. There's the crossfield ball. Referee's given a throw. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He'll try from distance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cut short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Haaland. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the finish! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Bernardo Silva clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That has been slung wide. So a temporary halt to the action. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19.
So it's back to business.
Coming on the field is number 30, Šeško.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He is just caressing the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Diogo Dalot sends it crossfield. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Short changes him with that pass. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target. He's looking wide. Šeško. Dorgu. Semenyo. Foot in. Odobert has found the net here, of course. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Boy, he struck that clean. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Son Heung-min tries to clear.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
That is very well defended. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's been hooked away. He's on it, can he get away? And he's heaved it away. Oh, what a mistake! Matheus Cunha. And he's there to get it away. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu is onto this. Rodri. Son Heung-min. And he cuts out the supply. And he welcomes... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bruno Fernandes probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
To replace him is number 9.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well read, nice interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. No luck with that dink over the top.
Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. In with the challenge. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rodri. Haaland! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Matheus Cunha. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And here's Bernardo Silva. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's going to go a long way. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he welcomes it in. It's a promising position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ugarte gathers from the goal kick. Foden. Matheus Cunha. Nico Gonzalez looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Šeško.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Has been indicated.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the through ball. Šeško. It's a really well-measured ball. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 28.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Coming on the field, number 32.
Dorgu.
Number 48.
And it's Mount.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Semenyo played into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Haaland. Rodri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Foden, who's set up one goal so far. Dorgu. Cunha is in a really good position out wide. Taken back almost at once. Haaland. Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target. Dorgu. That's an imaginative pass. And he's undercooked that. Matheus Nunes. Nicely spread. Now it's Foden. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mount. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Son Heung-min. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 37.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Martinez. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's intervened well there. He's beaten the last man. Caicedo. And Bernardo Silva! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's heaved it away. Foden. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that's nice. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
I think we might be done here.
Sesko! Denied by an impressive save.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute at a
Šeško.
time.
Gehi. Good purposeful running this. Menu. Manchester United. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. Which way will he go? And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Son Heung-min pondering where to put it.
Yeah, good pen that.
And he duly obliges. Obi is second man up. Never in doubt.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Semenyo is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
This to put them 2 up. Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Oh no, it's a tame miss. Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
Well, any doubts, you just put your foot through it, Peter. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
He's done it! Feel the relief! Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite...
Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has been slung wide. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And he's gone looking for safety. And they've got rid. Now it's Son Heung-min. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a throw. Camavinga tries from a long way out, and that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's destined for the flank. Son Heung-min, good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Syria with the corner, there first. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's definitely not his best. And it's Fernandez. Oh, that is a nice touch. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He is through here. Kane! Against the crossbar. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Kane must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Son Heung-min sends it crossfield. Messi. It's come to nothing. Guendouzi. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Forced to go back. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Number 18,
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Spread neatly. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kane. That's an imaginative pass. And that's been won straight back. Akanji cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min. Guardiol. That's very neat.
Syria really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Akanji. And Guardiol. And he plays one through. Son Heung-min. Guardiol receives it in a good position here. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. And he cuts out the supply. Son Heung-min going face-to-face with his great rival.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe finding himself in space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Kane.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Son Heung-min. Guardiol. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Son Heung-min! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no chances there. That has not gone well. Guendouzi, great vision. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. And he's there to retrieve it. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Kane. Great ball, and he's in here. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Quarter of an hour into the second half. In with the challenge. That looks a good ball through. Kane, he goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, They'll get another break.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho. That's going right the way across. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fat. There's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Neymar chasing after it. Now it's Mbappe. And the ball's gone astray. Messi. And it's Neymar. And Fernandez. Camavinga. Played out to the left flank. Guendouzi. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe, distributed tidily. Robertson wins the duel this time. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. He's through here. And it's Kane. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action. Messi! Kane! Goal! Barcelona! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Udinese finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Engages and forces him off the ball. Robertson aims beyond the defence. And here's Kane. Messi. He'll try from distance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And it's Robertson. Ronaldinho. And this is Kane. Kane! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Now there's the clearance. There will be a throw-in. And here's Kane. Mbappe. Rafinha. Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Kane. It's Kane! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. First quarter of an hour gone. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Guendouzi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. foot in. Now, can they get him away? And this is Kane. He's having a hit! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? A finish of true class. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Guendouzi does well to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's going wide left. Ronaldinho. Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. And the keeper's got it again. And that's a throw-in. Akanji. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Rafinha. Stood up well to him there. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Great chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Camavinga. Ronaldinho. Guendouzi. Serginho. Messi. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's put paid to the danger. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez. Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and space. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Guendouzi wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson picks it up out wide. Messi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Kamavinga. Akanji cuts out the pass. Guendouzi played out to the left flank, and it's Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Kane. And Messi! And he's lifted it over.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Kamavinga. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Serginho. And Hernandez. Saliba. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's good running with the ball. And the through ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Caicedo just eases him off the ball. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And he is just ripping it up. Simplicity itself.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That has been slung wide. Very nicely done. Now it's Kane. Kane! And he's spooned it over the bar.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Oh no, what a shot at goal! Off the post! Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Barcelona have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kamavinga plays it all the way forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Guendouzi. Tries one from range! Oh, crossbar! Caicedo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Not the most convincing of passes. Caicedo. And it's Kamavinga. That is very well defended. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rafinha. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's had it taken off him. Kane, and he shoots! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Looking for options for movement. And he's got the beating of... Decent chance! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here. Cristiano Ronaldo to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be up.
He's had a shot! Well taken goal. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold. Now Saliba. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Spread out to the left. Udinese making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this.
And the shot! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's Messi.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Guendouzi. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Saliba. Now he's running away. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is well cleared. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick Barcelona can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. They're up and running then. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now, can they get him away? Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of... Towering header! Goal! Barcelona! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Oh, just skips past it. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. Mbappe. Mbappe. Robertson. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Ødegaard. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That'll be a throw-in. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And here's Lewandowski. Messi. Now Mbappe. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Guendouzi. And here's Kane. Kane! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Alexander-Arnold. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And this is Neymar. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho. Ødegaard. And it's Caicedo. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Jimenez. And Caicedo. Oh, he's having a goal! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. They are purring, truly purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Messi. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now, how often do you see that?
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And he's running through. It's Ronaldinho! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Kane. Kane. Kane! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
El dorsal 18.
So let's get the ball rolling.
El dorsal 21, Cristiano
And it's
Ronaldo.
Odegaard. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. And that was asking for too much. And he's intervened well there. Distributed tidily. And this is Ronaldo. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Odegaard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, that's superb. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Caicedo. Messi. Guendouzi. Now there's a fine, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Akanji. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get free. And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Robertson cuts out the pass. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Messi, el dorsal 80, Ronaldinho. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8,
Deftly away.
el dorsal 9, el dorsal
And he was quick
7.
to react. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo. Robertson. Oyarzabal does well to get it back. That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Donnarumma gets it clear.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oyarzabal. Oh, super ball! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Looking to play him in. Caicedo. Barcelona are almost home and dry as far as going up is concerned.
You can see how all that tension...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's one-on-one. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Akanji, Jimenez, and Caicedo. Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Great vision, and it's been played through. Here's and a chance, and there's a goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Madrid have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lewandowski. And this is Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min, and he's definitely onside. Chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that's that. Barcelona are going up, and now they can dream. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no...